You guys already know what time it is. Let's check out the trailer to the Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
I told you. You are a normal boy. And you're going to start acting like one.
I don't think the books or the movies showed him getting like bullied
You
at
think
school,
you're
right?
something special?
Harry's getting his hair cut.
There is nothing special about you.
He looks like him.
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met.
Hagrid.
They were funny and clever. And they stood up for what they believed was right.
Still not really sold on
The next time I see you,
this version of Hagrid.
we'll be in Hogwarts.
Man, that train, man. Memories.
Mr. Potter, I think we can expect great things from you.
Ooh, I like that design there. The castle, it looks really good.
Let's see who you are.
I'm kind of getting on my feels a little bit, guys.
Are you really Harry Potter?
Okay. Christmas. Nice. So it looks good. I'm not going to lie. It looks good. This has been out for a couple of days. So I've seen other people's like thoughts and seen their comments. I didn't watch it until now. But it does look really good. The music, listen, when I heard that Hans Zimmer was like helping do it, like he was going to do the music to it, I was like, ooh, woo. I mean, if you took something iconic that John Williams made, right? Or anything, right? Anything that's iconic, that somebody made iconic. And then you followed it up with arguably probably the next, if not more iconic person that follows up what this other person is doing. To go to John Williams, to go from John Williams to now Hans Zimmer, music-wise, you couldn't ask for anything better than that. So I have no doubt that from a music standpoint, this show is going to be on point. And I'm pretty sure, just because how composers are, and also being like a musically inclined person myself, I'm sure there's going to be some type of honor to the original, music, probably incorporating it here. But I also have no doubt that Hans is cooking up. He's cooking. He's going to cook up something that's going to be totally unique, because again, from that musicality, background that I have, right? Artists, right? You also want to leave your own imprint on something. So I'm 100% positive he is going to cook up something that is going to be totally unique to him, and it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be iconic in this show. But it looks really good. Hogwarts, there just looks like there's more to it in comparison to what the films did, right? Which says a lot about probably what the budget is for the show. But it looks a little more magical. I noticed that the colors looked a little like muted, right? So they're not as like boom, like in your face. This looks very grounded. It's like Harry Potter meets Dark Knight. Everything looks really, really like grounded in like realism, which for me, I like that. Like that is like a style preference that I enjoy. Hagrid looks weird. I don't know. I mean, and I can't remember his name, but the actor who did Hagrid in the films, I mean, it's like, bro, I wouldn't want to follow that up. And even the accent is like so much different. I feel so bad that I don't know the actor's name, but in my mind, he did such a justice with that role that I can't picture anyone else being that. It's kind of like the Heath Ledger Joker scenario. Any person who plays Joker now, it's like people measure it, the performance to Heath Ledger's. And so far, really hasn't been anybody who's been able to, encompass that role in the way that Ledger did, that it fails in comparison. And so I think the same way for me, at least, and I think for actually a lot of people, I think I can speak for most people, that Hagrid, right? The actor who did that job, like, bro, you need to bring it. And right now, this actor, again, I'm blanking on names, but I've seen him before in a lot of like British comedies. It's not really doing it for me, but we'll give it time. Obviously, let's talk about, the elephant in the room. Harry. No, I'm just joking. We got a black Snape. I think my problems with this and this casting are like most people, right? Which is it's unnecessary and completely takes away from like the story. Like Snape being who he is and even his race is very important to the story. Even how he's described, it is very important to the story. As someone who read the books and also watched the films, right? It's important. It should not have been, this casting should not have happened. It literally takes away. And then it also adds elements into the story that are not there, not present in the films, not present in the books. And it just screams, right, wokeism. It screams wokeism because in the books, in the films, we see that James Potter isn't really the kindest to Snape. He's not kind to him. And I'm actually one of those people who, like, throughout the story, throughout the films, it's always talked about how great Harry's parents were. And I'm not saying that they weren't, but James seems to be kind of a jerk. And at least in my memory, both book-wise and film-wise, there never really is any hint that James actually was sorry for any of the things that he did to Snape. So if he's not going to say I'm sorry and doesn't apologize, I don't have the highest view of him. But now that we've made Snape black, this now brings into a whole race element where now we're going to see James Potter and the gang bully Snape, and whether the producers or Warner Brothers had the intention or not, which I'm going to say they 100% are doing this intentionally. So they know exactly what they're doing, which is they're going to make James Potter look like a racist. They're going to make all of the guys, Sirius Black, look like a racist because of the fact that they're now going to be bullying this kid who also is now black. That 100% is framing it to make James look like racist. Again, they'll argue and say, no, this guy who's playing Snape, he was literally the best actor. Nonsense. It's agenda pushing. It's all the stuff and the crap that people hate. And here's the thing. Even though this thing will be watched, it's going to be a success. It's 100% going to be a success. People are going to tune in. It's still stupid from a business point of view, because if you had just stayed true to the source material, the numbers that you would do would dwarf the numbers that you're going to do. And this show is going to do numbers, right? But all they had to do is make Snape white and be true to the source material, and they would be doing more numbers, which equals more money. So it's stupid from a business point of view. Removing the whole race thing, and it's just dumb from a business point of view. And I don't know about you, But anything that I do, I want there to be a level of this is helping me finance wise. I'm not being secretive about that. I hope this channel will eventually blow up where I can do this full time, right? Where I can do this full time, where I can provide for myself, for my family, and I can make money off of doing this, right? That's not a secret. It's part of the reason why I am doing what I'm doing. And so to say that that's not an incentive, and to say that you don't really care about that, of course you do. Of course you do. And of course they do. And they would have made way more money if they have just stayed true to the source material. So it's a bad business decision. And so, but we'll see how it goes. I'm sure he's going to do great, right? From an acting point of view. I'm sure he's going to be phenomenal. But it's going to have all these other added elements into it. And it's just, I'm tired of it. I know you're tired of it. I know people are tired of it. Just over it. But other than that, this actually looks really, really good. And I am excited to see it. The music got me. I'm not going to lie. The three, Hermione, Harry, Ron, like the actors who are playing them, they look good. I'm not so much caring about like people trying to say that even Hermione was kind of like changed. Like the girl looks like Hermione. Like she looks like what you think Hermione would be. And from my understanding, again, going back to the books, Hermione is not as vividly described as Snape is. And Snape is literally described to be what he is for a reason and purpose. Hermione, there's not that level of like depth to it. And so I don't care about that. She looks great. I think it's going to do good, but let me know what you guys think. What your thoughts are. I'm going to tune in. I think it looks good, but I appreciate you guys. Peace.